Hey everyone, so today we're going to continue our monocolor team series, and with today's video we're going to talk about Akatsuki. Akatsuki is a 3-member unit, so they're going to have a lot of benefits from a 2-member unit and a 4-member unit. The 2-member unit being it's easier for them to have synergy with each other because there's less members, so there's going to be more cards for them for each member, and the 4-person being that they're bigger than a 2-member unit, they're going to get more bonuses overall. And going through Akatsuki, they do have a lot of really good synergy comps, which we'll talk about in a sec. So if you want to go for a Akatsuki monocolor team, it's going to be a lot easier compared to like rabbits. But as usual for the color order, we're going to go with red, blue, yellow, then green. And since this is a 3-member unit, this video will probably be a little shorter. Okay, and with that, let's just go ahead and start. Okay, for Akatsuki's red team, for Keito's red card is going to be for his tour event for Succession match. And that tour event has already happened in our server, and those cards are in the Memorial Coin shop already. And the main status card is Dance. And then for Kudo's red card is going to be his Shuffle event card, and that event hasn't happened yet in our server and will happen during these dates. And the main status card is Performance. And then for Soma, we're going to talk about 2 cards. The first one's going to be for his Feature Scout card, and that scout has already happened in our server, and that card is already in the standard pool. And the main status card is Vocal. And Soma's second card is going to be his second Event Gotcha Scout card, and that's going to be his Window Scout. And that scout hasn't happened yet in our server and will happen during these dates. And the main status card is Dance. Okay, for an overview of the red team for Akatsuki, there is a 2 out of 3 synergy for the red team, and that's going to be a red Dance main stat team that consists of Succession Match Keito and Window Soma. And unfortunately for the red team comp, Kudo is the odd one out. Okay, and that's it for the red team. Next, let's talk about the blue team. Okay, for Akatsuki's blue team, for Keito's blue cards, he has 2 we're going to talk about. The first one's going to be his initial card, which has been in the game since the beginning, and the card's already in the standard pool. And the main status card is Vocal. And Keito's second card is going to be his Feature Scout 2 card, and that scout hasn't happened yet in our server and will happen during these dates. And the main status card is Performance. And then for Kudo's blue card, his blue card is going to be his first Event Gotcha Scout, which is Vagabond. And that scout has already happened in our server, and that card is already in the standard pool. And the main status card is also Performance. And then lastly, for Soma's blue card is going to be his one-man army card, and that scout hasn't happened yet in our server but will be happening pretty soon on these dates. And the main status card is also Performance. Okay, and for an overview of the blue team, the Akatsuki blue team does have a 3 out of 3 blue main stat, which is going to be the blue Performance main stat team, and that consists of Feature Scout 2 Keito, Vagabond Kudo, and one-man army Soma. The unfortunate part of this is that all of them are gacha, so you need to be lucky with this team. Okay, but that is it for the blue team. Next, let's talk about the yellow team. For Keito's yellow cards, we're going to talk about 2 for him. The first one's going to be for his Ushimari Scout, and that scout has already happened in our server, and this card is already in the standard pool. And the main status card is Performance. And then Keito's second yellow card is going to be his Feature Scout card, and that scout hasn't happened yet in our server and will happen during these dates. And the main status card is Dance. And then for Kudo's yellow card is going to be his Feature Scout card as well, and that scout hasn't happened yet in our server and will happen during these dates. And the main status card is Vocal. And then for Soma's yellow cards, he has 2 we're going to talk about as well. The first one's going to be for SSR's second stage, which that tour event has already happened in our server, and the card will be added to the Memorial Coin shop in the future. And the main status card is Dance. And then Soma's second yellow card will be for his Feature Scout 2 card, and that scout hasn't happened yet in our server and will happen during these dates. And the main status card is Performance. So for Akatsuki's yellow team, there is a 2 out of 3 for 2 of the main stats. The first one being a yellow dance team consisting of Feature Scout Keito and SSR's second stage Soma. And the second one being a yellow performance team with Ushimari Keito and Feature Scout 2 Soma. And once again, Kudo is the odd one out in this team comp. Okay, but that is it for the yellow team. Lastly, let's talk about the green team. So for Akatsuki's green team, for Keito's green card, his green card is going to be for his solo event, which was Scarlet Halloween. And that event hasn't happened yet in our server and will happen during these dates. And the main status card is Vocal. And then for Kudo's green cards, he has 2 we're going to talk about. The first one's going to be for his solo event, which was the Iroha event. And that event has already happened in our server, and those cards will be added to the Memorial Coin shop in the future. And the main status card is Dance. And Kudo's second green card is going to be his second Event Gotcha Scout card, which is the Jeweler Scout. And that scout hasn't happened yet in our server and will happen during these dates. And the main stat of this card is Vocal. And then lastly, for Soma's green card, his green card is also from his solo event, which is Summer Bird. And that event hasn't happened yet in our server and will happen during these dates. And the main stat of this card is also Vocal. Okay, and then an overview of the green team. There is a 3 out of 3 green team, which is going to be a green Vocal main stat team that consists of Scarlet Kato, Jeweler Kudo, and Summer Bird Soma. The good thing about this set is that 2 out of 3 are from their respective solo events, which is going to be Kato and Soma, and Kudos is going to be from Gacha. So there is a good chance you can get all of them if you plan ahead, and this is a very good team. All these cards are very solid. Okay, but that is it for the Akatsuki teams. So for an overview of everything, Akatsuki does have 2 colors with a 3 out of 3 main stat. The first one being the blue team with a performance main stat, Feature Scout 2 Kato, Vagabond Kudo, and One Man Army Soma. The thing about this is that they're all gacha, unfortunately. And the second one being a green vocal team of Scarlet Halloween Kato, Jeweler Kudo, and Summer Bird Soma. And the good thing about this team is that 2 out of 3 are from events, so they're gonna be more guaranteed to get, especially if you plan it out. And then the other 2 colors do have a 2 out of 3. The red team being a red dance team with Succession Match Kato and Window Soma. And the yellow team having 2 out of 3 team comps. The first one being a yellow dance team with Feature Scout Kato and SS Arc second stage Soma. And the second one being a yellow performance team of Ushimari Kato and FS2 Soma. And unfortunately, in both the red and the yellow team, Kudo is the odd one out here. But with that, we are at the end of the Rhythm Link portion of this series. After this video, we're going to start our new DI portion with Knights, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to put it down below. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that like button, and if you like the content, feel free to subscribe to the channel because everything helps. But with that, I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.